Hey, everyone! Today we're getting into a topic that's all too familiar: dealing with toxic people. We all know someone whose negativity, manipulation, or criticism drains our energy, and it can really take a toll on us. But the good news is that you don't have to let toxic people control your happiness or peace. In this video, I'm going to share essential, psychology-based strategies that will help you not just manage, but protect yourself from the negativity of toxic people. We're talking about setting boundaries, changing your reactions, learning emotional detachment, and a lot more. So, if you're ready to take control and handle toxic people with confidence, let's dive in. Understand the source of their toxicity. To really handle toxic people effectively, it's useful to understand where their behavior might be coming from. Often, toxicity is rooted in unresolved personal issues, past trauma, or insecurities that these individuals haven't dealt with. Their negativity or manipulative behavior isn't necessarily about you. It's about them projecting their own struggles outward. By recognizing this, you're giving yourself a mental buffer. This understanding won't excuse their behavior, but it can help you feel less affected by it. When you see that their actions are driven by their own issues, it's easier to step back emotionally, rather than internalizing their behavior as something you're responsible for. Set clear boundaries. Boundaries are essential when dealing with toxic people. Boundaries mean knowing what you're willing to tolerate and what you're not. It's about protecting your own peace. Setting boundaries can be as straightforward as saying, "I'm not comfortable discussing that topic," or letting them know when they're stepping into a territory that affects your mental well-being. For example, if someone constantly criticizes you, you might say, "I'd prefer if we keep the conversation constructive." Boundaries are your way of defining how you want to be treated, and they put you in the driver's seat. And remember, boundaries don't have to be loud or confrontational. They're a quiet but powerful way of saying, "I value my peace." Limit your interaction when possible. Limiting exposure to toxic people can be incredibly freeing. If you're able to, try to spend as little time as possible around them. This doesn't mean cutting off every toxic person entirely. Sometimes they're family members, colleagues, or others you can't avoid, but you can control the extent of your interactions. Keep conversations short, focused, and surface level if necessary. When they start venting negativity, find polite ways to steer the conversation away or excuse yourself. This approach allows you to prioritize your mental well-being while still managing necessary relationships. Don't take their behavior personally. One of the biggest traps when dealing with toxic people is feeling personally attacked. Their negativity can make us question our self-worth, but remember that their actions are more about them than about you. By reminding yourself not to take things personally, you can create some mental distance from the toxic behavior. Imagine their words and actions as a wave passing by rather than something that defines you. When you don't internalize their words or behavior, you keep your confidence and mental clarity intact. Practice emotional detachment. Emotional detachment is about observing their behavior without getting emotionally pulled into it. It's like being a spectator at a play, watching without becoming part of the drama. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It simply means you care about your mental peace more. When a toxic person tries to rile you up, try to take a mental step back. Ask yourself, is this worth my energy? Learning to detach lets you respond calmly, even when they try to provoke an emotional reaction. Avoid engaging in their drama. Toxic people often thrive on drama, and they may try to pull you into their web of negativity. When they start spinning stories, gossiping, or creating conflict, it's best to take a step back and avoid getting involved. Engaging only feeds the drama and can make you feel entangled in their negativity. Instead, maintain a neutral response or change the topic. For example, if they start gossiping about someone, you could say, "I'd rather focus on something positive." By refusing to feed the drama, you're maintaining control and sending a message that their negativity isn't welcome. Surround yourself with positive people. One of the best ways to offset the effects of toxic individuals is to seek out positive, uplifting people in your life. Spending time with people who encourage, motivate, and support you helps reinforce your mental well-being. Positive people help counterbalance the impact of toxic interactions, making it easier for you to stay resilient and maintain a healthy perspective. They remind you of your worth and give you a safe space to recharge. The more you fill your circle with positivity, the less impact toxic people will have on your life. Focus on self-care. Self-care is a powerful tool for dealing with toxic people because it strengthens your resilience. The more you invest in taking care of yourself, whether it's through hobbies, relaxation exercise, or journaling, the stronger your mental and emotional defenses become. Self-care reminds you that your well-being is a priority, reinforcing that no one's negativity can bring you down. When you're taking time to recharge and nurture yourself, you're better equipped to handle toxic situations with patience and strength. Be clear about your priorities. When dealing with toxic people, knowing your own values and priorities can help you stay grounded. By being clear about what matters most to you, it's easier to dismiss the negativity that doesn't align with your goals. Toxic people can often derail our focus, but when you have a solid grasp on your priorities, you're less likely to be swayed. Remind yourself of your goals, values, and what you're working toward. This perspective can help you see toxic behavior as noise and keep you moving forward with clarity. Know when to walk away sometimes. The best response to toxic people is knowing when it's time to walk away. Not every relationship is worth maintaining, especially if it's damaging your mental health. Walking away doesn't mean you've failed. It means you're strong enough to protect your well-being. Walking away can take many forms, whether it's creating more physical distance, taking breaks, or ending communication entirely. Remember, choosing yourself is always a powerful and courageous decision. Handling toxic people is challenging, but with the right strategies, you can keep your peace and stay in control of your happiness. Whether it's setting boundaries, focusing on your self-care, or simply walking away, these techniques are all about putting you back in charge. Toxic people don't have to steal your joy or drain your energy. Thanks for watching, and if you found these tips helpful, be sure to like, share, and subscribe for more content that supports your growth and mental well-being. Remember, you've got the strength to rise above negativity, and your peace is worth protecting. See you in the next video.